Well, someone apparently debunked me, so I'm going to look at it before I take my nap. Their first point was that all of the Kamen Rider Zeo timeline is canon, which, I mean, I've never denied. I think I've brought up before that all of the media around Kamen Rider Zeo is canon. I think I've quite literally mentioned that because I think there was a time, yeah, there was a video where I was talking about Decade and Zeo, and I was mentioning how Zeo's Oma form is canon because all of the other stuff is also canon. Next up, we have a blatantly incorrect point, which can't even be misinterpreted, it's just blatantly wrong. Firstly, the Oma Zeo thing is just kind of like vague and ambiguous, and doesn't really go anywhere, mostly because it was a fictional version of him that was merged with Journey to the West by the Wonder Ride books. It wasn't really Oma. Also, this point about Zeo being able to use Mirai ride watches is also just blatantly incorrect. This is a Mirai ride watch. What Zeo used was the Woz ride watch. If he was to use the Woz Mirai ride watch, it would just look like Woz. If you even watch the special, you would know that he literally says it's a ride watch. And also, they bring up how the Almighty Book is the Akashic Records, which is blatantly incorrect. It functions like the Akashic Records, but it itself is not the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records actually shows up in Den-O, and also, we have multiple different things that are the source of knowledge that are referred to as the Akashic Records, or at least they're referred to as functioning like it, but they themselves are not it. You're conflating the two ideas together. I would go through the rest of this stuff, but like, most of it isn't even stuff that was even related to what I was saying. And also, most of it doesn't even have any relation to actually proving me wrong. He was just assuming I claimed a bunch of stuff that I never said. Then you have random people in the comment section saying stuff that, you mean, I've never said. I don't know who this guy is, but, you know, sure. I really fail to see the relation between someone being a glazer just because they find more information about one character being stronger than the other. So I really, this is why I never really get around to the whole Oma Zeo idea, because a lot of you are very disingenuous. If I have my evidence, and you guys have nothing that goes against what I'm saying, besides you just saying, oh, well, he's the strongest, then I do not personally care. If this is the best types of arguments you guys can make against what I am claiming, I quite frankly do not care. I would much rather just actually use evidence instead of just saying stuff. Like, quite literally, what relation does any of that have to me being wrong? Because he calls me a Decade glazer in his caption. How does that, what relation does that even have to Decade? Whatever. I mean, you could go ahead and check out his video. I mean, most of his videos is just him trying to prove that all the Zeo stuff is canon, even though I myself have said that already. And then him also, like, proving that he can access future riders via the Mirai watches. I mean, he makes, like, maybe, like, 2 other points there, but, like, I mean, they weren't anything that crazy. But, yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna put this in with my other 2 videos. I mean, I wasn't really gonna post 3, but, I mean, I want this in my schedule. This is just, I'm literally making this video right before I go to bed, so, whatever.